So this video is going to be a little bit different from my other ones, but it's something that's been on my mind, something I want to talk about, and most importantly, something that I want to hear about from you guys. Personally, I think the best thing we ever did as a species was come up with music. Forget all the practical stuff we did, like making wheels or the internet or curing tuberculosis, dude. No, it's music. It's music. I'm kidding. Sort of. Whatever baller-ass caveman started making funky throat noises and building flutes out of animal bones, I salute you. There's just so much cultural and emotional significance to music. It can make you happy, sad. It can make you want to throw it back in a circle. Dude, there's plenty of options. But some music, if it hits you in just the right way, can alter your brain chemistry and change your whole perspective on life. There's this emotion that certain songs manage to give me sometimes that I'm going to refer to as the feeling. That's what I want to talk about here today. I don't think that the English language can properly capture the feeling, but I'm going to try my best for you. It's like the comfort of wearing a really thick jacket on the first cold night of winter. It's the restless introspection of lying awake in bed at 3 a.m. It's sitting in an empty parking lot eating the best orange you've ever had in your life. I know that one's kind of random, but that's a core memory of mine for some reason. It's nostalgia and regret for your past choices and a fondness for ever having experienced them at all. You feel so small and yet so alive. It's a reminder that you're experiencing humanity and you're connected even in the most isolating of emotions. I was speaking to one of my cousins about this, and he associates it with mindfulness. It's those brief, fleeting moments where you're thankful for existing in exactly that second. And I don't know how it holds all of these things all at once, but that's the feeling. Songs that evoke the feeling aren't confined to any one specific genre or mood, and it's all very subjective. A song that you think sucks could flip somebody else's whole life upside down. And I think that's because a lot of the time those songs are connected to pivotal moments in your life or people that are important to you. A song I had in mind when I was trying to define the feeling was Let Down by Radiohead. I've been revisiting OK Computer a lot recently. It's been a rough couple of months. Changes by David Bowie also gives me the feeling, in a much less depressed flavor than Let Down does. On Melancholy Hill by Gorillaz as well. Those two tracks are a lot more nostalgia heavy. They remind me of being a teenager with big feelings, if that makes any sense. But I went around and asked all my friends what songs give them the feeling, and I took all of my picks and theirs and made one big Spotify playlist that I cannot recommend checking out enough. Like, just scroll through it. There's so much variety in that playlist, and I think it's such a beautiful thing that people get the same feeling from so many different sounds. There's mainstream, niche, upbeat, depressed, classical, metal, electronic. There's all sorts of stuff in there. It's awesome. Link in the description. I do want to talk about one specific song that one of my friends picked. My friend picked Sweden by C418. You might know that as the Minecraft song. A few of the people that I've shown the playlist to so far have seen that song in there and they go, dude, what? But I think it is an amazing example. Minecraft was such an important part of growing up for a lot of people my age, so it's got the built-in nostalgia. It's peaceful, almost a little bit melancholic, and it's representative of being this little guy in such a big world, and that's so daunting yet so full of potential. That's all the right things to get the feeling out of somebody. Sort of unrelated, but C418's album 1 is just phenomenal. I would really recommend checking it out. But I'm only really talking about this in the first place because I'm dying to know if you guys have a song or songs that have evoked the feeling in you, or if you have a different definition of the feeling. I want to know about the moments in your lives when you felt something even kind of similar to any of this. I personally used to get the feeling a lot more often when I was a teenager and I was experiencing the world for the first time. But when I get it these days, it hits the exact same. If I get even one comment with a story or a song, I will be so happy. So please humor me. One other thing I would recommend is Going around and asking the people important to you what songs give them the feeling. I've had some very gratifying conversations in the past few days on this topic, and I've learned things about my friends and family that I just didn't know before. And it gave me an excuse to reach out to old friends that I haven't heard from in years. That was sick. So yeah, check out the playlist. I don't know how you guys feel about this more personal kind of video, but it was a really cool change in pace for me. Music has always kind of been my thing, you could say. Both listening and occasionally performing, albeit not very well. It's actually kind of what got me into college. My admissions essay was about 5 songs that I felt defined my life, and it worked. So that's a free idea if you have to write one of those essays anytime soon. I think my demo's a little bit older than people applying to college, but it's fine. It's fine. One last plug on the topic of music. This is Offworlder on Spotify. He is my brother. His song So Maybe goes crazy. I freaking love that song. Here's a snippet of it.
So maybe you can pick what we're doing tonight. Because baby, I'm tired of it being a fight.
If I get copyrighted for that, I am going to have a conniption. But yeah, that's all I got right now. I'll catch you guys later.